So I'm just, preparing to edit the video, and I want to make some screenshots. And I opened the website, and Janek, I would actually need you to confirm if you got the same website idea. Can you go to the revify.cz?
Yeah, man, I'm looking at it.
I mean, like, this usually, or it is sometimes happens after we, publish a video, but not in the middle of filming it, basically.
But this has nothing to do with us because we filmed the episode on the 12th of June and they canceled. They stopped working on the 11th, so the day before. So this has nothing to do with us asking them questions.
We can solve a problem that affects your business most, and those are negative reviews. Anyone can easily leave a bad review. Nobody leaves a positive one, right? What will you get? We guarantee at least 100 reviews per month, depending on the package you subscribe to. This can significantly increase your revenue in today's market. Do you have these problems? Let's schedule a call to discuss our solution. I'm the honest guide. I do not have this problem, but I did call the number and schedule the call.
Já jsem dostal od kolegy kontakt, že se můžu ozvat kvůli recenzím.
Jak bych vám mohla pomoci?
Jak dosáhnu těch 5 hvězd?
No, tak vlastně oni k vám jako přijít osobně vyloženě nemusí.
I guess you've heard of fake reviews. We've talked about it many times. That's when you pay a couple dollars and some bot or some person in India will write a positive review on some business, and Google or whatever website will do their best to delete it. It takes time, but eventually they figure it out. Well, the people managing those are aware of it, so they got to be a step ahead, and that's exactly what this business is offering. And they didn't offer it to us. What I was reading in the beginning was an email that actually arrived to one of our viewers who is a business owner, so he forwarded us the email. Now in the email, the company is offering that if you have bad reviews on your business, they will get you good reviews. Funny enough, our viewer runs a business that, believe it or not, we actually visited on one of our previous episodes, and the business is great. It's a glass factory / pub that we had a great time in, and most of the reviews on his maps are great. Yet he was still offered this, let me call it shady business. How does it work? You head out to this lovely looking website, let me not call it lovely, but legit business looking website, where you select a package. You subscribe to a monthly fee of, let's say, 200 euros, where you will get 50 plus reviews on your business on maps from real users. No fake, no bullshit. Now, where do they get these reviews? They can't have an army of thousands of people that they will send to the business. They will experience what the business is like, and if it's good, then they will leave a 5-star review. No. They have another website where they draft people to write reviews. Let me flip to the next tab on my browser. And this website is called iWriteReviews.com, or in this case, recenzuju.cz. Make money by writing reviews to businesses in your neighborhood. No visit necessary. Now, how exactly this system works, it's explained in a couple steps here. It's simple. You just write reviews. Anyone can do it. 3 minutes a day, you can make more than 100 euros a month, and you just register here. So that's exactly what I did. Now, from your point of view, this is just like, okay, yet another shady thing to do, probably easy way for some people to make extra dollars. But for me, this opens up a whole new secret chamber of businesses that actually paid to get fake reviews, despite the fact that they're not fake. I'm just going to call them fake. Welcome to the system. Get business. Let's see what I get. So the system gave me a business, a venue, a location, a pin in Google Maps, and is telling me, could you rate this business? Now, when you open the business, shockingly, you'll find out that it has very bad, poor reviews. I mean, occasionally there's like a 5-star review, but in general, it's like a very bad place in a touristy destination here in our country, and people are saying the food is horrible, the place to stay is horrible, and so on. Do you see where the problem lies here? But hey, I'm a student, I want to make an extra dollar, so I decide to review this business. And of course, I want to review it in a positive way. So I'm giving the place a 5-star review. It's asking me to write my review, so I'm going to go, I was not in this place. I am being paid very little to write a lie. Continue. What did you like about the place? Fast Wi-Fi, location. Continue. What was bad about the place? There was no parking lot. Yeah. All right. Oh wow. Now an AI is generating my review. Oh, and the review says the Wi-Fi is fast. I have to say it's right on the square, which is perfect. I'll be back when I come to the city on my bicycle. When I clicked that there's no parking lot, AI figured that I can't come by car. Oh my God, AI is getting so bad. Of course, everything has to be positive. So when I clicked no car, the AI wrote a review where I say I will come on a bicycle. Now, if I publish this through my personal Google Maps account with my face, with my name, my actual name, and I will put it onto the map, they will check it if I did it, and they will pay me a shocking amount of money. We made this video in Czech, and I didn't have that quote there, but for you foreigners, this may be shocking. Let me get you the exact number. For this, if I would do that, I'd be paid 81 euro cents. 81 euro cents. Now, these guys try to promote the service a lot. Actually, they even have an Instagram where they promote it, where they try to lure people to write reviews. Let's look at that Instagram.
No kámo, teď nemám na tebe čas. Je čas dělat cash, registruj se a staň se milionářem.
No, you cannot become a millionaire by writing lies on internet onto reviews. I mean, actually, wait, you can, but it would take you 27 years. That's a long time. Let me go back to the place I just reviewed, because when I look at it, you'll see horrible reviews to begin with. And suddenly, there's a 5-star review by a woman saying, oh, where to find a better hotel than this one? I tell you, it was really cozy, the rooms are really clean, and the beds are so comfortable. The breakfast is so rich. It was perfect. Now, thanks to this, when I click this woman's profile, and I have no proof of this, so allegedly, she was paid for more reviews. There's about 8 of them. They're all very AI-ish. You know, the kind of text you read and you want to vomit in your mouth. She made a total of like 7 euros for spreading lies and misleading people to businesses that don't deserve it. We even found that a hostel in Prague is paying for this business because I was offered it to review it. So I guess on the other end, they have to pay for it. And when I opened the reviews of the hostel, there are 5-star reviews, but there's also 1-star reviews that refer, for example, to bedbugs. The solution if you have bedbugs in your hostel is not to pay for people to write you reviews that claim the opposite. The solution is you get rid of bedbugs. And yes, it will cost more than 81 euro cents, but you cannot have bedbugs. Am I making myself clear here? We're not the first to notice that there's something shady about this. This one guy on his blog or a news site is writing, the reviews should be authentic. If they are not, it can easily happen to you that one day you'll order some product or use a service that will have great reviews, but the opposite will be truth. We found more discussion forums or sites where people are discussing what this website is about, and somebody's writing, I've been writing reviews for them for 3 months, and everything's fine. You can earn around 100 euros a month, which isn't much, but it's okay. The only downside was the registration process took a bit longer. The owners of the project can also be looked up, so it's all good in my opinion. Of course, except you're a scammer who scams people for 81 cents. Luckily, even on the internet, there are still people who have brains in their head and actually write something that makes sense. So there's a reply to this. Think about it. Are these supposed to be reviews of products and services you actually bought and use, or pre-written reviews of things you know nothing about? It's clearly a scam. You're basically lying in the review in exchange for a promised reward, deceiving people who are genuinely looking for real experiences. Someone is trying to find honest feedback, and instead, review and comparison platforms are flooded with fake reviews written for money exchanged for lies. And if someone promises you money for lying, they must be a model of honesty and would never try to scam you, right? In other words, referring to how can you even trust the company who's hiring you to lie to someone? Now, obviously, the two of us would never lie. Therefore, we decided to start a small business that we need reviews for, which is a lie. So I don't want to lie. So Honza called the business and asked what it's all about and if we get some reviews.
Ano, prosím.
Dobrý den, já jsem dostal od kolegy kontakt, že se můžu ozvat kvůli recenzím.
Ano, u telefonu z firmy Revify, taky jak by vám mohla pomoci?
Já možná se jenom zeptám, oni mi tam jako, když přijdou, co já jim mám jako nabídnout, nebo jak jako dosáhnu těch 5 hvězd?
Tak kdybyste se přihlásil na naši stránku, zakoupil byste si jakýkoliv balíček, tak vy tam vlastně vyplníte, o čem váš podnik je a o čem chcete, aby se pozitivně hodnotil. Takže podle toho se potom budou odvíjet ty recenze od našich recenzentů.
To bych samozřejmě chtěl, ale teď teda jenom, když přijdou, jak já je poznám, jakože, nebo jak jim to řeknu?
No, tak vlastně oni k vám jako přijít osobně vyloženě nemusí, ale vy to vlastně poznáte tak, že ty recenze jsou od nás, nebo de facto od našich recenzentů tím, že my vám budeme každý měsíc posílat vlastně takovou rekapitulaci všech recenzí od nás přidaný.
To neporušuje teda žádný pravidla, Google mi to prostě, je to v pohodě.
Je to v pohodě, jako Google neschvaluje psaní recenzí od robotu, od AI robotu, ale od lidí, že by smazal jako nějakou recenzi od lidí a pak by vás tím zabanoval, tak by si šel jako Google sám proti sobě. Tím, že nám to píšou jako ověřený lidi, kteří se tím prostě chtějí přivydělat, tak to je bez problémů a bez potíží. Máme to všechno schválený, máme právníky, obchodní podmínky.
Skvělý, no tak jo, tak to je super. Tak jo, děkuji vám strašně moc.
We did try to reach out to the owners of this company, or in this case, the founder, as he's referring to himself on the website. We found his number, tried to reach out, so far no luck. But I love LinkedIn, my favorite social network, and I found that he worked on previous interesting projects like similarly named, not Revify, but Sweetify. And according to his LinkedIn, managed to gain over 600,000 views in first 2 months on social media with only 20 viral videos. Well, guess what? I found the viral videos.
Čau, kámo, jak se máš?
Dobrý.
Ale, chceš vyhrát Prime?
Jo.
Máme tady Ice Pop, ale musíš odpovědět 3krát správně.
Dobře.
Hele, tak dám ti otázku, kolik je států v Americe? A máš 3 odpovědi. Jsou možný. 56, 59 a 51. Která je správně?
51? Já nevím.
Ty vole, správně, brácho, ty vole. Hej, dobrý. Tak tady máš Prime, vole.
Now, I know the word scammers and scam is used widely and a lot and is overused. And in any case, I'm not calling the website or the owners scammers. There's no scam. But the people who write the reviews are scammers. They're scamming someone intentionally for money. They're writing things that they didn't even write. It was written by AI, posted to a website, so they lure someone in. That's a clear scam. Let's also take a look at how profitable this business actually is for these two websites that connect businesses in the need of reviews and the reviewers, in this case, scammers. Well, the businesses pay €4 for one review, and the person writing the review gets 81 cents. So right in the middle, 3.2 euros gets stuck. And according to their website, they have more than 1,200 people writing reviews for them, I guess, every day. People are nice. Comes up to around 19,000 euros a day. But I don't know, maybe you're making up the numbers on your website. I'm just quoting what's on the site. Why would you lie about something like that, right? Since we had the name of the businesses that acquired these reviews, we decided to give few of them a call to actually find out what's their motivation for this, and we found out some interesting stuff.
Dobrý den.
Dobrý den, já volám ohledně služby Revify.cz, recenze. Chtěl bych se zeptat, jak jste s ní spokojená.
Jo, to možná naše majitelka to možná využila.
Jasně.
Akorát tohle je jako kdyby, že jste se dovolala fakt vloženě do kavárny.
A měla byste na ní, jasně, a měla byste na ní telefon.
Asi byste se stejně s ní moc nepokecala, protože majitelé jsou Poláci, takže...
Majitelé jsou Poláci, takže jak jsi si nepopovídal.
Asi byste si moc nepopovídali právě, že...
Ano, prosím, Páček, Češi, dobrý den.
Volám ohledně Revify recenzí, jestli jste s nima spokojený.
A vy jste jakoby za co, prosím?
Já jsem zvědavý, jestli to funguje, ty recenze.
Můžete zavolat díl, helejte, já nedal za půl hodinky, šlo by to?
A vy mi to za půl hodinky řeknete, jestli to funguje.
Určitě, protože teďko nemám na to čas prostě, jo?
Jo, dobře. Tak, jdu volat zpátky do hotelu. Dobrý den, Rubeš u telefonu. Mě jenom zajímalo, jak jste s službou spokojený, když jste si zaplatil ty recenze.
Já o tom nic nevím, pane. Že bychom si něco, my jako hotel něco zaplatili, jo?
Aha, a myslíte si, že je možné, že by třeba majitel nebo majitelka si zaplatili, aby dostávali pozitivní recenze?
Netuším, myslím si, že ne, hrajte se, jako určitě jsou to normálně féroví lidi, takže určitě tyhle věci nepotřebují.
Dobře, tak jo. Tak to je asi omyl. Now, obviously, I believe that business owners should have a tool to improve the rating of their business. So if somebody writes a review, your food was really bad, the chef is bad, the way you improve that is not by paying someone to write the exact opposite, in other words, a lie. The way you improve that is you go to the chef and you say, hey, maybe we can improve the food quality so people will be happier. In other words, our customers. Isn't it kind of obvious? Like, I feel like I'm explaining 101 how the world works. Now, these businesses that we've talked about not only run the website where you as a business owner acquire for better reviews, or you as a stay-at-home mom or a student can write reviews for 0.81 euros, but there's a link for a completely new app website that these guys are preparing. You know what it's all about? It's a website for reviews that you can actually trust, that are 100% true, accurate, not false. In other words, these guys decided to destroy the world of reviews and then come up with their app that you will be able to trust. If that's the case, then that is actually a pretty good idea. I mean, you're gonna break it and then you're gonna fix it. But looking at your previous marketing activities and the way you promote your current business, nah. Let us give you a tip how to spot if the review was bought, if somebody was paid 80 cents to write it. We don't know, and we can't tell. We've been in this business for almost a decade, and we have no clue. Neither does Google or any other giant company. They're toothless in removing these reviews. Therefore, you just simply can't trust reviews anymore. The reviews you can trust are obviously ours. We do our best. We try to stay honest, but our personal recommendations. If you know a person in a city, in a town, in a country, ask for their recommendation, and I'm sure they will give you one. And I doubt they would lie to you purposely while being paid 80 cents by someone else. Because when you say it like that, it suddenly you realize how crazy and stupid that is. Hey, my friend, I haven't seen you for a while. What's a good place to go to in your city? Well, guess what? I was just paid 80 euro cents to send you to that location. It's great. I love it. They have a new chef and the food is amazing. By the way, looking through the website of this business, they are looking for people to work in Germany. So they are expanding. They want to hit more markets. So let's hope they will stop before reaching more countries. Please write reviews. If you were at a business and you were happy, do it. So the businesses don't have to do these weird things. They don't have to go to shady websites to acquire reviews. So if you were satisfied, if you were happy, let the world know. Let us know what you think of us, of our video in the comments below, or our maps on Patreon, where we send you to businesses that we like, that didn't pay us 80 cents. We actually charge our viewers to share the maps with them. That's how we treasure these places. Link will be below the video, as well as the discussion that, as always, I'm looking forward to. And a check word at the end is how to say bed bugs, which was mentioned in one of the reviews that was not paid. The check word for that is štěnice. Štěnice is a bed bug. Also a device to use like a hidden microphone is a štěnice.